Actually, I guess we should have checked out if I could load in. First time trying it. The way this game works is you have to download and install the Play Online launcher, which launches this game. It's what updates Final Fantasy XI if it needs an update. And it updates itself if the Play Online launcher needs an update. Like, every screen of that was super slow. Loading it with the red circle next to my name is not great. I don't know. It just seems like things are acting weird. I don't know if that's my internet or if that's the game itself, but now that we're in, things seem fine. Apparently I did drop some frames during the stream today, a whole 124 of them. So that's like 2 seconds worth of frames we lost at some point. I don't know. It shouldn't have affected anything. In the upper right, you can see the send receive, and that seems pretty normal. So I'm not sure what the deal is. So anyway, we're playing some more Final Fantasy XI today. I was going to continue on with the Chains of Promathia quests and like finish that all the way out. But I feel like it would make more sense for us to follow along with the Rhapsodies missions, which kind of like takes us from expansion to expansion, just doing a few missions to get through it. The ones that I want to do today are going to involve us going to Treasures of Aht Urgan and doing like the first, I don't know, 10 or 15 missions there. Sunset says, just want to stop by and say, hey, new job's going great. Trying to find time to catch you live during work. Still love the VODs and all. All right, Sunset. Glad you're enjoying the new job. Hopefully you can stop by again sometime. You get some free times to do it. So yeah, we're doing, let's see, the missions. The next one we had that we're going to do for Rhapsodies is called Ever Forward. It says you successfully rendezvous with Tenzin and Aht Urgan. I went there yesterday to Aht Urgan, and I got a cutscene for that. I wasn't trying to progress with it, but it gave me the cutscene just for going there. So we're supposed to seek out Gesho and join Salahim's Sentinels. All right, so we really just need to start progressing through treasures a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna end up doing like the Promathia missions off stream, or if I'm gonna just take some time over the weekend or something and do some of them. I'm not sure. Sunset coming in, dropping 810 bits. Sunset, thank you for filling up the cup full of Muxies and the 810 bits. I appreciate that. All right, so let's go Western Aht Urgan, and we need to go, I don't know, which, bring up the map. I think it's this one we need to go to. It's been a long time since I've done this expansion, so I don't remember everything about it. But it definitely feels like there's something going slow with the game. I hope it's not like my hard drive having problems loading stuff or something like that. I wonder if it is just a connection to the servers. Or the server's just responding slowly. Okay, so we're gonna start up this expansion. I really liked, her name's Salahim, right? I really like the main person you talk to in this expansion. She's just hilarious. Like, I don't know, just always slamming down her mace on her desk and wanting this and that. I found this to be a pretty enjoyable expansion. Oh, BQ Sierra, right. Your sub alert did go off during the BRB. BQ Sierra resubbed to the channel for 2 months in a row. BQ Sierra, thank you so much for the 2 months of continued support using that Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, we just stop right here. All right. Naja, that's her name. What's the deal anyway? Got business with me? So we're gonna become a mercenary for her. The Salahim Sentinels, I guess. You're a foreigner, aren't you? Perish the thought. But anyway, one of the things that we need to do is become a mercenary, progress with this so we can start collecting whatever the currency is for killing things in this area. I forget what it is, but you can trade that currency, or I guess trade those points for actual money, and you need that to go in and out of certain places. And I tried doing that. I wasn't able to, so I had to buy those coins from the auction house, which kind of sucks when I should be able to get them for free, essentially. For someone who's doing what you're doing right now, I highly recommend doing some of the Adeline Coalition assignments when you're not streaming. That's a wall stopped you in chapter 3. You have to do so much fame or those stupid things. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Yeah, I've been trying to like progress a little bit, like go through different areas and get through that kind of stuff when I'm not streaming. Like we did all of Sandoria missions on stream, and the missions for Bastok and Windurst are all similar. There's like some specific story stuff, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna stream me doing these. So I knocked out doing rank 10 in both of those nations. So now we're rank 10 in all 3 nations, which is pretty cool. I'm now aligned with Windurst instead of Sandoria. Until I switch back, I guess. Hello, Commando! But yeah, there's definitely some things that take time. Those assignments are definitely something I should look at, you're right. So we have a supply package to go to one of the different staging points. I've already gone around to all the different staging points and gotten the warps there. So we can just go warp directly there, which is gonna make this a lot nicer. Pretty much anything that would involve me standing around waiting, like taking the ship to whatever the island is that we have to go to some of these staging points. Like I decided that I was just gonna do all this stuff on my own. So I'm with Windurst now. Windurst forever. Yeah, I went through Sandoria, we got rank 10, then I went to Bastok, got rank 10, then the last one I did was Windurst and got rank 10. I just haven't switched to any other nation yet. But I'll probably switch back to Sandoria since that's where I have all of my points in. Like I have over 100,000 conquest points there. Just makes sense to stay in that nation. Maruski with 100 bits, a new bits cut. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate that. I think I have to talk to this guy. I haven't used this warp yet. Chamber passage, using runic portals. We need a runic portal permit, yes. That costs 200 points. Oh, Imperial Standing is the currency, or I guess the points you get. I traded in 10 of the certificates, the copper things, to get 10,000 points. We had some. Did he just give me the thing? Purchase. What's this? You haven't registered as a mercenary yet? Make your way to Selahim Sentinels now and you'll discover a hole inside of yourself. Oh, so I have to be a mercenary before he does this. Dang, so we have to go to one of these. We have to walk to one of these. I wasn't expecting that. The closest one is probably from Nashmau, right? We just have to deliver a supply package to one of these places. Nashmau, we have a warp to. That's not the right one. This one. So I think, yeah, going to the west exit is the one that you needed to go through the undersea ruins. I think north is where we need to go. I don't even know where I'm going right now. I was kind of like looking at the map, not really looking at where I was going. So yeah, we need to go out the north exit, and I think we can kind of make our way around. I'm on the wrong job. There's a Nomad Moogle here, right? Yeah. Pretty sure there's a Nomad Moogle up here where we can change our job. I'm probably gonna switch over to Thief. I'm on my Ninja right now. Yeah, Nomad Moogle right here. Change, nope, change job. Support job, Dancer, main job. It'll just make life easier. Well, I guess just switching over to a Dancer support job, either way, would be all that we need to do. But yeah, I'll just stay on Thief for now. Commando with 79 bits. I grant you all the bits in my possession. Thank you for the 79 bits. Appreciate it. And sploosh. Normally those bits wouldn't touch the Muxies. I'm actually kind of surprised that they did. So we need to go over to like that little spot all the way to the east of me. That little down thing with the circle. Yeah. Anyway. Abilities. The down thing with the circle. That's like, that's how you, that's a technical term for it. In case you're wondering. This is an area of the game that I spent an enormous amount of time in leveling. Like off these imps over here. Well, I guess it's a little bit further than just over here. But off the imps and off the Janans, or however you pronounce it. I'm not sure how those, I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it, but that's the way they're spelled. But yeah, like once you hit level, what was it, level 60 or so, you would come here and like hours upon hours upon hours of grinding out XP. I think the passage is through here. Oh yes, over there, just down the street from elsewhere. Exactly, exactly. Do I have my speedy boots on? I do. So that gives me a 12% movement speed. I don't remember if I had that the last time we streamed this. These trotter boots. I was going around camping notorious monsters. And I killed whichever one drops this. The bird in Rolandberry Fields. The rock bird. So we get 25% movement speed all the time, which is pretty awesome. Or not 25, 12%. You are unaware that 11 was an MMO? Yes. 11 was the first Final Fantasy MMO. And there's also another one currently that's more updated. And that's 14. You thought 14 was the first MMO? No. No, this one, as far as I understand it, the last I heard, is still like the biggest moneymaker that Square Enix has ever had. As surprising as that sounds. This was released on the PlayStation 2, which a lot of people had, and it had a monthly service fee, which a lot of people paid for many, many years. So, I mean, 14 is pretty cool, but it's like mostly, it feels like a WoW clone almost. Like there's different stuff, but it's definitely very WoW-ish compared to this game. When you bought 11 when it first came out, you instantly returned it. It's such a big change from all the other in the franchise. Dang. Yeah, I remember seeing the PlayStation hard drives in the store and them advertising them, but I never even looked at the game at all. A supply package for you. Take it. Yeah, 14 on the PS3, it was pretty fun, but quit once your group stopped playing. I see. My Imperial standing has increased. So now we can warp back. We don't have to do that run. I keep forgetting that 14 did come out on PS3. I feel like with the graphics of the game, it feels more like a PS4 game, like it's newer than that. I don't know. Is it... Can you play it on the PS3 and the 4? I've only ever played it on PC, so I have no idea. It's kind of weird since you could have one tune and get each class and switch between them. You can do the same thing in this game, but you can't do it like on the fly like you can with that one. Ooh, these doors are all weird looking. In 14, all you gotta do is just switch your weapon and you change your class, or I guess change your the little drop down thing for your gear. Whatever. In this one, you have to go either into a specific area, your Mog house, or talk to a Nomad Moogle to change your job. But yeah, you can level up. I think there's 20 different jobs in this game, and you can level all 20 of them on one character if you want to. It might have been released on the PS3. I don't remember. Yeah. I don't know. But I couldn't imagine playing an MMO on a console. I just, Like, you're constantly switching between your keyboard to talk to your group or pick up the controller again. Like, it just makes more sense to have it on PC, in my opinion. But I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. Give her your name, yes. That name just screams power. I'm gonna have to write the name down for her. What an interesting name. That's why they made headsets. There you go. I vow, through rain and through wind, running not from storm of arrows and fearing not blasts of magic, to defend in times of beastman attacks and to venture out in times of peace. Let's see here. In sickness and in health, through curses and petrification, I pledge myself to Salahim Sentinels for all eternity. Signed, hypnotized. Yes, yes, brilliantly worded as always. She's one of my favorite characters in this game. Like, a lot of people hate her because, like... Or, a lot of people hated her at the time when I first started playing this, but I don't know, I like her humor. I now pronounce you an official employee of Salahim Sentinels. Congratulations. You like her too? You want her trust? Oh, right, assaults. Okay, we have to go to commission agency, right? Loki with the auto host for Nan viewers. Hello, Valen. How are you doing? How's the grind? It's very grindy. You thought I said Nan viewers? I did. Because that is what it says in my chat. I am Loki's now hosting you for up to NAN viewers. Nan. Every time Loki auto hosts or hosts, it says Nan for me. I don't know why. Obtain key item, private second class wildcast badge. You now have access to a mug locker. Okay. So Mog Locker is another storage. I believe it holds up to, no, it's limited, isn't it? I was gonna say it holds items. I was gonna say it holds 80 items, but no, it's limited until you expand it. It holds 30 and you gotta, I don't remember what it is. There's some quest where you expand it by 10 every time, whatever. But you have to like pay to have it open. And right now I have so many different storages, it doesn't matter. So I'm not gonna bother with it. In your base, yes. That is absolutely correct. I tried doing a besiege last night. Didn't get any experience or credit for it because I wasn't a mercenary. It feels bad, man. It's not like that was really a lot of time that I spent doing it, but just kind of like, oh, I want to get some free Imperial standing. I don't really care what these guys have to say. I'm pretty familiar with how assaults work. Yes, you can team up with people and do assault. Let's go. So this expansion was the newest one released when it was released for the Xbox 360. So I think they put in a lot of like how to do stuff in this, because previous to this expansion, like I think there's a lot of people who are kind of confused on how everything works, but like there's a lot of explanation on how to do everything in this expansion. Okay. Oh, is it over yet? I've already fallen asleep 3 times. Now you're gonna tell me about the assault points and how to spend them. Do I have to get the assault? Do I have to do an assault? Is that what the next thing is? No, not this one. I'm not sure what the next thing is, if we have to do an assault now. If so, that's... I'm sure we'll just stomp over it. Let me bring up the missions so I have this available. You now have access to assault. Oh, we have to zone and then speak to Nausea again. Okay. They made it so you don't have to do one now. I feel like when I did this expansion initially, we had to do one. Like, in order to progress with the missions, you had to do an assault. Where am I going? I thought there was... Is there not? Oh, it's over on the other side. I was like, is there not a zone right here to get out into like the woodlands? It's always a nice quality of life improvement when the game lets you skip the tutorials. That's one thing I miss about 14. Like, pretty much all the cutscenes you could skip. Which is really nice if you've done the content before, or if you're in a rush or in a hurry or whatever. This game, you have to sit through all of the cutscenes. There is no skip button. But that's okay. Some of the cutscenes are pretty cool. Some of them are not so cool, but for the most part, I'm okay with it. I mean, you can spam through them. It's not like you're spamming through it and like cutting off people who's speaking or whatever. There's no voice acting in the game, so. Probably a way to hide loading screens. I don't know. I don't know about that. Okay, so now you're gonna tell me about Mog Lockers. I think this was the first expansion that added in more inventory. Before you just had the Mog Safe and your inventory, and Mog Locker was the next one. They really made you work for inventory space when I was playing this game. Like, it was pretty rough. Yeah, you had your Mog Safe and your Mog Storage. And then they added in the Mog Locker. The Satchel, the Sack, and the Case came way later. Like, Mog Locker was the storage for a long time. Alright, so what do we do next? We're on Knight of Gold, right? No, we're still on President Selihim. Do I have to talk to her again? I might, maybe now I have to zone. Maybe I didn't have to zone before. You know, quite a few games do similar things to avoid loading screens, like elevators, door opening sequences, etc. Yeah. Our profits have been starting to look up since you joined us. Alright, let's go. I just want to get through this. I want to get through what we need to do so I can get into Rhapsodies. The next key item that we're going to be getting will allow us to call a 5th trust, which will be quite nice. You pronounce that like really fun or something? Oh, this dialogue's awesome. The name's pronounced Rifle, so Riffle. You trying to get more trust? I thought Theodore Roosevelt wanted to go away. Calvin says, do you stream Saturday or Sundays? P.S. Good night from the UK. I don't normally, but sometimes I do. Our normal stream schedules are Monday through Friday. If I do stream over the weekend, it's probably going to be not our normal stuff. It'll probably be like this or something. Did we start a new mission? Yeah, net of gold. Okay. So I need to speak to Kakaroon. Kakaroon. I think that guy's over here. Right here? Yeah. Cheap info. Looking for something? You need big info. You want shiny clink clink? The things that go clink clink, yeah? Alright. I think I have to give him 1,000. There you go. There's your clink clink. Have I tried the new Thaumcraft yet? No, I have not tried Thaumcraft 6. Just can't get away from that Sandorian music, can you? Like, I try and leave Sandoria, we go to Treasures of Oregon, and there's that music again. Nice neck. Thank you, I think. You'd be pleased to know no more puzzle to unlock research. I don't know if that pleases me, actually. That was my favorite part of Thaumcraft, was the Thaumcraft research. So now we need to go to the Walhalla Temple. Oh, that just reminded me. The Walhalla Turban. That used to be everybody's item of choice. That was back. That was like the first. That was like the first item that they gave everybody that had haste on it. Oh man. Thinking back to a time before there was haste on equipment. Ugh. He's got the Walhalla Turban today. I think it's part of the storyline for treasures, right? I can't remember how you get one. No, it's right here. Okay. So now I have to go to the tea house after this, and I assume that's going to be where we meet up with Gesho for the first time. Oh, you have to trade 1,000 bronze imperial coins? Really, that much? Not 100? 1,000? That's a lot. 20,000 imperial standing, huh? Oh my goodness, this dialogue just won't quit. These are like so unimportant characters, it does not matter. That was one of the things I disliked about 14, was like there was a lot of missions that you had to do, but like you do some along the main story and it's like, oh, go off and do this stuff over here and do the side story stuff. And like all the side story stuff was so boring. I could not stand it. I had to like skip through almost every single mission. It was really bad. So now we have to go to the tea house, which is straight south of us. Yeah, 50k Imperial standing, so you figured why not? Well, I mean, I can see that, but it's like such a garbage piece of gear now, right? Like it used to be good, but it's not anymore. So I don't know. I mean, I suppose if you don't care and you know that you're not going to be using it, then what the heck, but personally, I'd probably spend my Imperial standing on buying coins to sell or something else. I don't know. That's me, though. And 12, the side stories were pretty amazing. I'm trying to remember the side stories in 12. I'm trying to think about it. If you get another character to level 75, it'll be good at that point, but yeah, there are better ones, yeah. Pretty much the way I see it, with the game in the state that it is right now, you could just pretty much go naked, just give yourself a weapon, and let your trust do all the work. You can speed things up a little bit by, you know, equipping yourself and doing damage, but like you can pretty much just go on autopilot for leveling. What have I learned about? The Empire. Gonna go play some X3 for a bit? X3. I'm thinking Mega Man. Is that what that is? I don't know what X3 is. But either way, have fun, Commando. We'll see you later. Oh, it's an older space game. Ah, okay. Okay, he's a Sandorian prince. Yeah. You just gave yourself away. Such an airhead in this expansion, yeah. Okay, so I guess we're on Confessions of Royalty? Or is that what we just did? No, we have to go to the chateau and speak to Haliver. Yeah, let's go do that. What is this mark? What are you? There's nothing out of the ordinary there. It's just a big glowy thing for no reason. Don't worry about it. It's supposed to be there. Not out of the ordinary. Perfectly fine. Alright, so we're going Northern Sandy. I forget how long these missions are. Like, I mean, we're already on mission 5, so we're getting through it quite quickly, but We have to get through like 10 of them, I think, in order to do the next Rhapsody stuff, I believe. I think we have to get to number 13 to unlock an event. Is it like the Anhiriar event or whatever? Is it 13? Or is it 27? There's some numbers up in there that kind of like remind me of like significant numbers, but it's been so long. $13 does something. It doesn't say on this list. What does it say it does? I'm not sure. Anyway, we're on number 5 here. The Royal Puppeteer mission. Oh, that's number 12. Yeah, I don't really care about any of this stuff. They're just trying to tie in like the main game with the expansion, and none of this early stuff really even matters. You have to be 11 and be on 12 to progress. Okay. Man, there's just so much dialogue here. Like, I remember the story being pretty good if you're into reading it for the first time, but this is my second... No. I was gonna say it's my second time through. Technically, they would be like my 4th time through, so... Spam it. Wow, that's just so much text. I almost feel bad, like, there was people who took all this time to write all this text and make this mission. And I'm just spamming enter. I almost feel bad, a little bit. But, like, these are just exhaustive back and forths. Okay, so we did that. We spoke to Halver. We're supposed to do Easterly Winds as the next one. So we have to go to Rulud Gardens. Alright. Yeah, this expansion is pretty cool when they get into talking about Odin, or not, is it Odin? Yeah, Odin and Alexander. Like, that was pretty cool. But like the beginning of it just kind of like, and then it starts taking a turn. And then it starts to get good. But yeah, the very first few missions are just kind of like blah, just tying in the expansion with the base game, I guess. Like most of their storylines, they always have a bunch of filler stuff. The one that really didn't was Xylar, right? I mean, that one was pretty cut and dry. There's just so much. I kind of want to read through it a little bit. But I also want to just get through this and just start on my Rhapsody's quests missions. But also didn't expand over so many missions as the later ones. Yes. Yeah, they just got straight to like the point in Rise of the Xylar. Chains of Promathia, like they decided that they're gonna start dragging out the missions a little bit, doing like a whole bunch of side story stuff and taking you to places that you really didn't need to go, but they wanted it to like take longer, I guess. I don't feel like Treasures of Ott-Urgon did that too much. Like I felt like they did that way too much in COP, but not so much in this one. Hey, we got 10 Imperial bronze pieces, that's cool. Westerly Winds. We're supposed to go back to the tea house for a cutscene. Visiting all the shrines. Oh, getting like the different color crystals or whatever. The headstone pilgrimage. Yeah, the headstone pilgrimage definitely took a little bit of time. I remember it being a lot rougher than it was this time, but then again, when I did it the very first time, like I had to have a group for everything because of those fights. I was like, you were such a low level, everything else is such a higher level. But going back through it this time, it was like, it's just a lot of running around is all it was now. The music of this zone always brings me back to like the first times I started playing this game. Like it took me a little bit of time before I was able to get here. But yeah, just spending so much time in the zone. Oh my goodness. Waiting for the next besiege or doing a teleport taxi or any of that stuff. This was the place to be. This music is what always brings it back hard. Yeah, this or Juno, either one. Going through Zeta, you pass through there to go to Sky so many times. Yeah. I really like the Ruan Gardens music. Spent a lot of time there too. And to be fair, C, ToAU is also pretty good too. Can I have a skip cutscene button? I should have just done all of these off stream. I really should have. I was thinking that I didn't want to do all these missions and stuff and do everything without streaming it, but I mean, if I'm just sitting here spamming enter the entire time, that's not super interesting either, I guess, so I don't know. You giving me money? Is that what that was? To be honest, you're just listening in the background. Could be paint drying simulator. Maybe I'll try that next time. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just paint a wall and just watch it. To be honest, the one expansion I'm really looking forward to is Wings of the Goddess. I really enjoyed that one. This one's pretty okay too, though. You spent like 3 hours doing Wings of the Goddess missions and quests to progress through in Rhapsodies. If you haven't done them before, the catch-up can take some time. Yeah, that's fine. I already ran through all of Wings of the Goddess, grabbed all the zones and the books, and I went to all 3 nations. Like, I've been trying to do things off camera that's just running around and collecting, like, war points and things, so... as long as it's just running around, it's not gonna be a big deal because I have all the warps now. Except for maybe, like, Crawler's Nest S. I think that's the one zone I did not go to. I think. So we got the cutscene, then we need to go to Naja for another one. But I'm feeling like maybe I should just do all these missions off stream. I don't know, because a lot of them I'm just kind of spamming through. Like, Chains of Promathia is pretty good though. I do like those missions, but like all the dialogue I spam through, like actually going to zones and doing stuff. I like that. I feel like that's more interesting. And it's hard to like separate what you can do that way versus spamming through dialogue, so... Yeah, Promathia, going through the Prometheans. That was fun, checking it out again. She's so mad all the time. I love it. It's like, she's so mad that she tries to be so sweet. Going through the Prometheans anyway, like the second time around, or I guess being such high level now, was just kind of like a joke compared to what it was when I did it originally. This song too is another one of those songs. Just right outside Ottergun. Okay. So she actually give me money? Bet she takes it back. Okay, so we should be on a mission called the Mercenary Life. Yes, a Mercenary Life. So this is number 8. Zone and return to Salahim Sentinels for a cutscene. Alright, we can do that. When you were playing 15, you're very happy to get the 11 soundtrack. Yeah, it was kind of cool that they had all those different soundtracks. They had like from Final Fantasy 6 and 11 and pretty much all the different ones, right? I don't know, there's something about 15, like it was a beautiful game and it was open world, which is quite different than a lot of the other Final Fantasies before it, but there's just something about it that just was not memorable to me. I think it might have been like all the in-game advertising they had for like Cup Noodle and the Coleman stuff. Like, maybe that's what it was that kind of turned me off. Like, it was kind of amusing seeing it, but then it was just kind of like, really? I don't know. Your favorite soundtrack is from Final Fantasy 1 in the United States. Wouldn't that be the same as Final Fantasy 1 everywhere? I think Final Fantasy 1 is the same everywhere. I don't think there's a difference. Two and 4 are 1 and 2. Wait, what? So you're saying there was an original Final Fantasy before the original Final Fantasy? I'm not sure I've heard that before. Are you sure you have that correct? I know Final Fantasy 3 was Final Fantasy 6 in Japan, and Final Fantasy 2 I think was Final Fantasy 4. It's from what I remember. I'm pretty sure 1 was 1 though. Hello, Ascetic Craft. How are you today? Chrono Saga, that was by the same creator? Yeah, Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross are both made by Square. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dessa is incorrect. Final Fantasy 1 in Japan and United States are the same game. For sure, Final Fantasy 3 on the Super Nintendo in the United States was Final Fantasy 6 everywhere else. But number 2, I never played that, but I heard that was supposed to be originally Japanese number 4. Two and 4 is your favorite Final Fantasy games, hands down? I am partial to Final Fantasy 6. I guess Final Fantasy 3 on the Super Nintendo. That one just always is my... When I think about Final Fantasy, I always think about that game, for whatever reason. So we're supposed to go to the Azaldal Undersea Ruins now. 9 was pretty okay. Tactics, I know a lot of people liked. I never understood why. Never understood it. I tried playing Tactics. I think I got an emulator at one point. Couldn't do it. So now we're going undersea scouting. So we're supposed to go to F6 and Bafalao Thickets. I'm trying to think, because I already have... I don't know. I guess I'm just going to follow the guide and do what it needs to do. I already have the Undersea Ruins Staging point, Vana'diel Isle. I already have that one. It says I'm supposed to approach gilded doors for a cutscene. I don't know if I need to be there, but I guess we'll go there anyway. Let's go Buffalo Thickets in. Sorry, you're confused. 1 and 4 are your faves. The original NES and Final Fantasy II SNES were your favorite, hands down. Interesting. Yeah, there's just so many music tracks in Final Fantasy VI that are just so good. Big fan of the music in that game. Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics is the one that you're thinking of. That's like you're on different squares and you move like chess pieces or whatever. Yeah, that's... Whoops, an AB went over. The opera scene in Final Fantasy VI, okay. But you had Ultros in it, which made it okay, I guess. But yes. Just trying to remember the lines of the thing, like that drove me crazy. Where you had to recite the lines for the opera. You played until Final Fantasy X, then couldn't find the interest in them. Did you not play like 10-2? Or are you talking about 12 after that? Or obviously this game. F6, that is all the way up here. Okay. I remember getting a demo for Final Fantasy VI, or I'm sorry, Final Fantasy 12. I remember getting the demo for it because like the battle system seemed different, where you start attacking things and it shows like a little line going between you and who you're attacking. Like that seemed kind of cool because that's the first time I'd ever seen that in a video game. But like when the game fully released, I just ignored it for a while. It wasn't until quite a while after its release that I actually picked it up and played through it the first time. And then when they released the remaster for it on PC, was it on PC? Or did I get it on, I think I might have got it on PS4. Then I replayed through it at that time. But yeah, it just seems like they've been slowing down the releases of the main Final Fantasy games. Like they were kind of pumping them out for a while. 7, 8, 9 were all released on the PlayStation 1, and then 10 and 12 on the PlayStation 2, and then 13 on the PlayStation 3, and 15 on the PlayStation 4. Like, they used to pump them out pretty quickly, and now they're slowing down very, very significantly. And I don't know if they're running out of ideas or just trying to make the graphics too much. It just takes too much time for that or whatever. I need to trade you a silver piece. Have I ever played Star Ocean? I think I might have played a little bit Star Ocean Till the End of Time or something on PlayStation 2. It's something. I can't remember if that's the name of it, but I played a little bit, but not, I never really got into them. "12 is one of the more memorable of the later Final Fantasy games for you. You like the programmable logic combat. That was pretty cool, where you could tell your party members, hey, if I'm less than 80% HP, throw me a heal or whatever. I did like that too. I found that to be really interesting. What was that? The Gambit system, I think is what they called it. That game has hundreds of hours of side content. I see. The recreation of 7 is slowing them down too. I guess that is probably true. I didn't even think about that. But they didn't really start doing that until fairly recently. So, I don't know. They're pumping out content for Final Fantasy 15. Like, does anybody still play that game and is anxious for that content? There must be, but to me, that game was a one and done. Like, I just was not interested in it. Like, I played through the main story and, like, the graphics and stuff were pretty cool. And, like, the, I want to say the summons, but they're not really summons. Like, Leviathan and Titan and all those guys. Those are really awesome to see. But it really just felt like a one and done. Like, I have no intention of ever playing it again. You played 15 right until you got to the end boss and stopped. You didn't care enough to finish it? I bet 15 has a lot of side content too. I just didn't really care that much. Like, I don't think I did any fishing or any real amounts of that. There was like some optional dungeons that you could do, I remember. And there was supposed to be like a secret dungeon, which I watched a buddy of mine play. But I guess like all the Final Fantasies have some kind of like optional content where you can get like the ultimate weapons for all the characters or, you know, whatever. Nice fishy. The hyper boss is part of the draw of the games. Yeah, I remember in Final Fantasy X, like there was the... I don't remember the name of that. Anyway, you can talk to that NPC to fight certain monsters. I think that squid or whatever that is coming through the glass. Is that on the inside? I don't know. Yeah, the Dark Aeons, that's what it was. Weren't those only available in like the international release of the game? Was it called the Colosseum? I can't remember now. There's something. They called it something where you could just fight these different monsters. I never really got into that. Like, I played a little bit and checked it out, but I never beat like all the normal variants, and I didn't really care enough to like try and play against like the tougher variants of them. Great Monkey says, I'm back. Moving to a new place. There's a lot of stuff to it. Yes, it does. All of the packing and unpacking and sorting out and... welcome back, Great Monkey, though. How much is 11 per month now? It's still the same price. I believe it's $12.99. Or is it $11.99? I don't think it's $14.99 though. It's like 50 cents a day. It's really not bad. Maybe it is $14.99? I can't remember. 12 bucks for one character? There you go. I swear that squid or that octopus or whatever is on the inside, not the outside of the glass. Too rich for you. If you had that money, you'd sub to Hypno. Yeah, not everybody can afford to pay a monthly service fee for an MMO. Like, this game and WoW, I think, well, this game, WoW, and Final Fantasy 14 are the only ones I'm aware of that have a service charge per month. It seems like a lot of games are more free to play these days. But I don't know. I like the quality of these games that you pay, and you don't have like a lot of kids in there just screwing around and trying to like cause trouble. I don't know if that really happens in other MMOs too much that are free to play. I assume they probably do though, since it doesn't cost anything to make an account and to play. There is no free to play option, not for this, no. No, this is, you pay a subscription and you can play the game. Hello, XLF. Is it just here or does the sound like it's slowing down? Maybe just you? The song that's playing right now is kind of a slow song. Okay, so we got the astral compass. So we already got the Vana'diel staging point. So now we're supposed to return to Naja. I don't know where this goes. I can always just warp back, I guess. There should be a teleporter in here somewhere. XLF, you should probably ask somebody who's playing on the server, or somebody you would know, because I have no idea. I'm gonna assume we're gonna go to this one. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, this takes us to Vana'diel. Cool. I don't remember if this is the way that I went before to get the Vana'diel staging point. I assume it had to be, though. So quiet here. Is there just like a buzzing sound in the background, no music? It's like a hum or whatever. Okay, so back to Naja. Yeah, Vaughn, that's what happens when I play a game that a lot of people aren't subscribed to my channel for. Things slow down a little bit. I guess not subscribe, but follow my channel or whatever, but you get what I'm saying. Probably a bad idea to ask about that document, I'm gonna say. So I have to ask her about the document. You really want to know what the document's all about? You really are stretching my patience. This document was sent by the Oregon Archaeological Research Institute, the same organization that requested your mercenary services. Why do you think they sent me this? No idea. Don't play the innocent with me. Money? Don't get funny with me, mister. You usually talk to yourself while you stream. No one loves you. Lol, just kidding. I mean, well, until you get followers, I mean, that's what you gotta do, right? Read out private second class hypnotized mercenary attendance record. Since leaving to carry out the request from Oregon Archaeological Research Institute, private second class hypnotized has not returned to report a single detail of his mission to President Naja. That is all. Let's hear your explanation. I mean, I went there and I came right back. What? You say you went to the undersea ruins as a request. Are you telling me that you ignored company regulations and made a report to the palace before returning to your beloved president? So knowing the consequences, you acted independently and above your lowly station of mercenary pawn. What's the world coming to? I have your reward from the AARI. Let's see how much is left out of your 255 Imperial gold pieces when I deduct your fines. I started to follow you, Hypno, because I saw you on YouTube and saw most of them, and I do that you have a set schedule for you when you stream. What? I saw you on YouTube and saw most of them, and I do like that. Oh, you saw my videos on YouTube and you like that I have a set schedule. Got it. Are you the only one who feels not the slightest bit intimidated with a chick with the stick? I don't know. It's kind of like she's kind of mean, I guess. I like her character though. Do you think my cat will be as sassy as her? I don't know if any cat can be as sassy as her. Only if your kitty is tempted. I would say I hate the puppets the most in this expansion. They look weird. They act weird. There's just something about them I just don't like. You have to catch most of the stream on the second channel because of work. I see. Taxes need to get here again so you can support your streamers. There you go. My motto is, though, always make sure you take care of yourself first. Don't give away your hard-earned money to people on the internet unless you're, like, have enough to do that. Like, make sure you always take care of yourself first. Goodness. I'm kind of done with this cutscene already. I was kind of half reading it a little bit and just like, I'm already bored. Taxes are scary. Taxes are really scary, yeah, especially when you're self-employed. So back to Naja, putting off a direct order, 11 Imperial gold pieces for ignoring company regulations, 7 Imperial gold pieces for forgetting the company motto, 3 Imperial gold pieces for concealing your actions, 6 Imperial gold pieces for disrespecting your present, 9 Imperial gold pieces for making me repeat myself, 15 gold pieces, which comes to a total of 255 gold pieces. You're lucky you didn't go into the red. That's why she's so intimidating. She's a tax collector. Which are we on the right mission now? Imperial schemes. This is the one we're supposed to zone and talk to her again. Do we have to zone? Can I just talk to her? Yeah, we have to zone and come back. That's like one of the first experiences you have with Naja. She like, oh, you're getting a reward for your services of 255 gold pieces, and then she like deducts everything away from you. It's like, really? The other thing I really like was when she gives you your reward, like the crown or whatever, and then she holds on to it. She takes it away from you, and you don't get it back to the end of the missions. And then when you do get it back, it's signed with her name on it. It's just like, come on. Because everything about her character is awesome. What class am I right now? I'm on Thief. These zones are loading so slowly. You remember Thief, but you fell asleep while I was doing the second class? I don't understand what you mean. It says I have to wait a game day, so I guess we have to wait like 5 minutes or whatever until the day changes. Okay. I have another class, if that's what you're talking about, another max level class, Ninja. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about though. Yeah, I have two classes, status, job levels. So both ninja and thief are level 99. You remember when you had to wait till Japanese midnight? There was a lot of time gates on a lot of these missions that they did specifically just to make them take a little bit longer. There was like no real reason for that. Just to drag it out a little bit. I'm trying to think what we could do for the next 3.5 in-game hours. There's really not much else we can do at this point, is there? You dance for us? For 3 game hours? Dude, you're running into me! Get out of here, guy! Dang guy. I guess we could go look at assaults. Maybe go get an assault permit. Did I already get an assault permit? Do I want to do an assault? Not really. I'm gonna have to do them all eventually because I will get captain status. I can't think of anything that we can do to like kill some time. I don't think. Wait, isn't there like an arena thing, the Coliseum? Is that a thing over here? Commission. Oh no, this is the assault. Oh, that's south. That's kind of like where we just were. The pit and the Coliseum. I guess we could go into there. It would be exercise, this is true. Exercise is a forbidden word? Wait, what? Is that... I don't even know where this place is. Right here? The pit. I don't remember the last time I was in here, and I don't even know if I've ever done this event before. I'm not gonna do it. This is where you, like, pit two creatures against each other, right? Yeah. Kind of like Pokemon style. Did the beetle win? Oh, I just got far enough away that the music stopped. Beetle died. Oh, there's 4 arenas here. I came into this thing one time because I needed a certain currency. What was it, like the Jettons or something? Does it show in like currencies? Yeah, these. I needed these for some reason. I can't remember why. Pancration. I don't know. Anyway, let's get out of here. When did this come out? Sometimes during Treasures. Probably around the time they introduced the ZNMs. Like, I remember they made a big deal about it, and I don't remember how you even get the monsters that you can fight. But I feel like it was around the time they added the Zenny Notorious monsters. Alright, let's go back to Nausea. No, we still gotta wait 2 more in-game hours. I thought we were pretty much done. Great! We could look at the quest to expand our Mog locker, I suppose. There's just this NPC over here by the Mog house, I remember, but I don't remember what it was that we need to give them. Mog locker expansion. For 4 Imperial Mithril pieces. But we don't have any of those, so we can't do that. Although I might be able to, I have like 10,000 Imperial standing, right? That I traded for like the copper certificate, so we might be able to convert that into Mithril pieces. I don't know how much that costs. Because I know you convert your Imperial standing into it, but I don't know what a Mithril is. Mithril is 200 per, so we need 4 of those. Okay, so we got Mithril pieces. I wish I knew what the other ones cost. I guess I could look it up on the wiki and get them all and do it all at the same time, but honestly, I don't know how often or if we're ever gonna use the Mog locker at all. Your Mog locker expansion has been approved. You can now hold 40 items. Woohoo! The next one. 2 Imperial gold pieces? Holy crap! I think those are 1,000 Imperial standing each. You don't know either, but it makes a great chainmail shirt. You're talking about the Mithril? You don't recall that? Maybe it was something you did not care about and did not pay attention to, the Pokemon battle thing? Yeah. That was like the most fail event ever. Nobody cared about it. Like, it was... People talked about it for like the first week or whatever that it came out, and then nobody cared. Mithril. 2 Imperial gold pieces. I think this is probably going to be the last one, because I'm sure he's going to want like 4 or more gold pieces going forward. What's the next one? For 3 Imperial gold pieces. How much Imperial standing do I have remaining? I had 10,000. We just used, so we got like 6,000 or something? 7,000, okay. I almost want to just buy 7 Imperial gold. I don't know if the next one's gonna cost 4 or not. This is a bad game to be a hoarder. All of your storages are crammed with stuff. That's how my other character is. That's why I decided to make a new one. I just like, I played this game from like 2006 or 7 for like 3 years. And I just have so much old gear that is signed by people that I used to play with, and stuff that just has memories on it, like white mage melee gear that I'm never gonna use, that's like so old and crappy, like you can't even do anything with it. But I don't want to throw it away because it's good. Like, I have all of my original magical staves from when I was leveling black mage and red mage, and those, never gonna use them again, but I don't want to throw them away. Like, they just have too much stuff. What's the next one? Is it 4? 5. Okay. Well, that's getting a little bit too expensive for me right now. They need to have a Hall of Memories in MMORPGers. Wait, what? Okay, so the day changed, so we can go do this now. You remember your first elemental staff? It was glorious and expensive? Yeah. I ended up getting all the HQ ones. Or most of them. I don't remember if I ever got the high quality earth staff. I used that one specifically. Well, I might have gotten HQ at one point. But mostly for the damage reduction. You had a lot of fun solo leveling Black Mage, yeah. Hypnotize, how long have you been standing there? You don't just sneak up without announcing yourself to your superior? It's a good way to get your skull cracked. Why didn't you speak up? I was listening to you singing. What, you were listening to that? How about I take my Morning Star here and beat that melody out of your head? So I think this is who we're supposed to meet. That's Nash Mirror or whatever. She's important for the next leg of Rapsies. Afmau. Am I thinking of the right NPC or... I thought her name was something else. Come on, let's go. I really want to get through this so we can start into the Rapsies missions, which I really wanted to do today on the stream. I don't even know what I just did. Sometimes you got into a party of Black Mage, Red Mage, Bards level 30 plus when you were solo leveling Black Mage? Or when you were leveling Black Mage, I mean? Yeah, I solo leveled Black Mage myself by following one of the guides on there where you go out there and find Beastmasters and like kill their pets when the Beastmaster wasn't looking at it. Using like freeze and the ancient magics that took like forever to cast. So are we on Royal Puppeteer? Is that the name of the mission we're on? Yeah, Royal Puppeteer. So this is the one that we needed to be on. Okay, let me get back to Rhapsodies. Okay, so we're done with that. We're done with this one. Okay, if you have completed Treasures of Aragon missions, if you have not yet completed all of them, but you have passed mission 12, Royal Puppeteer. So we need to do number 12, Royal Puppeteer, okay. So we have to go get Jody's acid. Let's go do that. Hello, Tenchi. How are you doing today? So, yeah, we need to go kill an Amaritat or whatever and baffle out thickets and or Wajome Woodlands. I don't know. It doesn't really matter which way we go. But we need a Jody Acid, which might be difficult to get, but since we're on Thief, it'll probably drop first one. So we need to vial a spectral scent. I don't know if we have to be on the mission for this trade, but it does say we have to wait 1 game day and zone after completing the previous mission. So we might not be able to do that today because that's going to be like 40 minutes before the next game day. But we can see if we can do this other stuff first. Blue Mage you saw was a pain. I don't think I ever leveled Blue Mage at all, but it's one of those jobs where you have to attack monsters and wait for them to attack you back, like their special abilities or whatever, so you can learn them. And you don't always learn them on the first try, so like you gotta sit there and fight monsters over and over again, hope that they do the thing, and then hope that you learn the thing. It just didn't seem that interesting to me to do, so I've just never really played with it. I'm not sure where these monsters are. I fought them before. Guess we're just gonna kind of head around a little bit, see if we can find them. But Blue Mage is really powerful. Like, you can do some decent stuff with it. I just never got into it myself. There's 2 of them. Okay, so we can just kind of go south a little bit. So there should be 2 over here at least. I see a little Chigo. I see him. Those things are such a pain. Hello, Jorm. How are you today? You hate the Chagos so much? Yes. I don't think anybody really liked them. They were more of a pain when the level cap was 75, that's for sure. Okay. Don't kill us so quickly. Let me get that treasure hunter in there. Ah, I was in the wrong spot. Probably dropped it anyway, though. No, it didn't. You're trying to get captain rank on assault? Nice. I remember doing that the first time, but I guess I only did it once. I was gonna do it a second time because I was working on mythics, so it's essentially doing it twice. Ah. There goes my sneak attack. These things don't have or they have too little HP. But getting captain rank where you have like the free teleports or whatever to the different staging points. And what I can't remember what else it grants you. Some other benefits. Like that was always cool to have. Hey, we got treasure hunter that time. Boop. Didn't drop. Of course it didn't. Okay, so where else do we have these things? Anywhere nearby? Is that really the only monsters nearby that shows up on my white scan? You're stuck on the more of the annoying assaults? As your ailments, for example, mobs won't debuff you to turn into the NPC. Is that the one where you have to go and fight like the rabbits and... Oh man. You have to fight them and they have to do some special ability where you get like some status effect. Is that what it was? I remember doing that one. Man, so many of those assaults are just kind of garbage though. I guess we're gonna look for more of these things that we're gonna be waiting 5 minutes. You have to get the monster debuffs and then NPC takes them off you? Okay. I think yeah, I must have done that one with the buddy. Because I think there's two of us trying to go through the assault at the same time to get captain rank. I'm pretty sure I went through that with a friend of mine. Trying to do it solo though, I'm not sure how well that'll handle. I'm pretty sure like at the time that we were doing that, we were already like beyond the 75 level cap. So we had to start taking off gear in order to let the enemies hit us. I feel like you definitely can't go in there with eye level gear with them being like made for level 75s. You only have 9 missions left for captain rank? Nice. Oh yeah, here's no. Does this thing aggro? Yes, it does. Okay. No Jody's acid, huh? There's one behind me? Oh, we didn't go up that way. There's the one we killed and there's one there. Where's the other one? Oh, there's another in this area too. Okay. Okay, there we go. We got the Jody's acid. All right, so now that we have that, we're supposed to trade it to one of the rats in Nashville. Dracob says, yo, I watched your Minecraft Let's Play since beginning of 2017 where I found your channel. I'm lucky I found you. I really like to watch them because your talks is so calm. that you mostly start sleeping halfway through the episode. Are you saying that I'm so boring that I'm putting you to sleep? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because that's what it sounds like you're trying to tell me. Do I bore you enough to make you fall asleep? Glad you've been checking out the content for so long, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by the live stream. I know we're not playing what you follow me for, but appreciate it all the same. Because it's so chill? Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not one of those people that are like really super hyper and gotta shout everything and whatnot. Vaughn, you fall asleep during the stream replays? Are you serious? Those are important. You need to watch every last minute of that. There's gonna be a test. There's definitely gonna be a test. It's on the midterm. What? Actually, you know what? I feel like we can't do this. Because I think Naja's gonna ask us to get whatever it is. Then we have to speak to this NPC who's gonna ask for the Jody's acid. So we really can't do this for like another 30 minutes. Which makes me disappointed. Because I wanted to do this today. So I might stream this tomorrow. But we'll go see if Naja will talk to us. I'm feeling like she won't. I feel like the wiki's right on this. That we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow. Or I guess until the next game day. But I don't got 30 minutes to wait around in game, so we might end the stream if we can't continue. But we're almost to where I wanted to be. Well, I wanted to be past this and into the Rhapsody missions. The hour waits are a pain in the butt from treasures. It's better than the Japanese midnight waits that they were when this was first released, because that was a real pain. You do 3 missions, oh, you gotta wait for tomorrow to do any more. It's like, oh, really? I'm glad they made it just, you know, 55 minutes or an hour wait or whatever it is, but it's still, it should be 1 minute. Like everything else that they've changed to 1 minute. A lot of people have been seeing the ship in the waters around the Arapago Islands. You might want to try interrogating the Ashma locals, see what you can find out. Got the ship, don't come back till you learn something useful. With the reward I'm expecting for the Empress, this company will be rolling cash the next 10 years. Actually, are we there? Is that all we had to do? Because they're talking about going... Okay, well, we'll go see if we can talk to the rat. It seems like that is what we needed for information, but that wasn't a cutscene, so I'm confused. We'll go see if we can continue, if this, if the rat will accept the Jody's acid. Try talking to her again first? I guess that makes sense while we're here, so I don't have to run back again. The stuff she was talking about, though, seemed like it applied to what we're doing. Yeah, it's just the same text. I mean, I don't know. I've been spamming through a lot of the dialogue just because I don't really care and I've done it before. Like, some of it I want to read because it's enjoyable and it's funny. I like her humor. And I like her character, but a lot of it's just kind of like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Not just scares you? When I first played through the expansion, I didn't like it that much, but looking back on it and playing through it again multiple times when I was leveling up my other characters, my other accounts that I was playing with at the time, like I really learned to like Naja. So we want to go somewhere. This one, Nash Mount. Why is that delayed? What's the deal? Like, there's either something up with my internet, my computer, or the servers. It feels like there's things that are taking way longer than they should for some reason. I don't know why. Like, just logging into the game earlier, it seemed like the Play Online launcher was going super slow. I don't remember where this NPC is. I guess we can... Is that him right there? No, that's Pooparoon. Which one are we looking for? Payo Rune. This one. That's the servers. Did they splice the fiber bubblegum? I don't know. My connection was fine today. I dropped 124 frames in the last, how long have we been live? 8 hours and 6 minutes. That's like 2 seconds of footage. I would say my connection is gotta be good, right? Are you looking for ghosts? Your R is bouncing between 1200 and 200, so you think it's the game? My send and receive seems to be fairly stable, though. I don't know. Okay, so you want the vial of Judy's acid. I'm glad we didn't have to wait for this. You've been doing this repeatable mission in Adeline since I started streaming. You just now got your fame up enough to continue the missions? Dang. Yeah, I'll have to look at doing that. Okay, so we got the spectral scent. So that completes Royal Puppeteer, right? Oh, I guess we could do the Jazarat's headstone thing. I remember being stuck on this mission for a long time and then finally being able to complete it on Beastmaster. Like back at the level 75 cap. No, you know, we go at the west exit. Go at the west exit here. I'm trying to... Pretty sure. It doesn't say where to go here, but I'm pretty sure I remember. Yeah, I was doing some stuff in Adeline Seekers yesterday. I went and I got like the wood cutting thing, the RoV. What do they call that? Like every set of zones has like a special job or whatever you need to have. Survival skill? Maybe that's what they're called. But anyway, I got like the one where you can get past the fallen trees, RoVs, whatever those are. I want to say it's called lumberjack, but I don't remember if that's the name or not. So one of these headstones. It can't be that, right? I should probably call it my trust, though. I feel like it's one of the headstones that has... Oh, yeah, right there. I don't remember if we do anything special to it or just click on it. Okay, we got a cutscene. Oh, that's right. We kill the guy and then we get like a coin. We need that coin for something. I remember having to do this like a couple of times previously for some reason. I think we click it again to spawn him. There it is. Can I attack him, or are we just gonna look at him funny a little bit? I just want to boop him. I just want to have enough TP to sneak attack shark bite. Let me boop him. Uh-oh. Boop. 5,000 even damage. But I think we clicked it again to get a coin. We get a cutscene. Black coffin sunk. Oh, that's what you need the coin for, to get onto the black coffin. That's what it is, right? Okay, so we have the gold coin. I don't think we have to go any further. So what do we have to do to continue on with the missions then? Search out guest show and join Salahim's Sentinels otherwise. Ever forward. Complete up to mission 12 of the Ottergon missions to pass this point. So we have to examine the Imperial White Gate. Okay, let's go back and see if we can click on the Imperial White Gate. Or actually, this says return to your home nation for a cutscene. Maybe we have to go back to Windurst. I think that's my home nation now. After viewing this cutscene, you will skip to the mission Aphmau's Light. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Or actually, I guess we get it right here. Here we go. Master, behold your orb. Your path remains steadfast, and you have successfully reached the third gate. But the spirits which protect Reisenjima Sanctorium have gone silent, and I'm unable to remain here. Head for the palace. Okay, so now we need to click on the Imperial White Gate, I guess. Outer gun, White Gate. I don't know which. This one. Bagpipes! Yeah, good old Sandoria music. I didn't set my home point back to Windurst. I probably should have done that. Or maybe I should go to Bastok as my home. I don't know. Are you one of his cohorts? You got the wrong guy. His gang, how many are there? Don't think you can pull the wool over my eyes. Your sister hates Sandoria due to the bagpipes because you would go to sleep and AFK in the city nightly. I don't even know why she's talking to me at this point. Like, we don't really know her. We've, like, met her the one time in Salahim's Sentinels. And I think she's the princess of Ottergon. I don't know. Seems weird. The Empress? Is that what it is? Yeah, it's been so long, like I don't remember. Was that our future? Is that how that thing meant to be? I'll be waiting for you in the Hall of Binding in Walhalla Temple. Yeah, Nashmira, not Aphmau. You'll get a message. The bonds tied you to Altana have strength enabling you to experience all the memories of treasures of Ottergon. That's exactly the message that we got. So reunited. Enter Walhalla Temple and speak to Natty for a cutscene. Well, don't mind if I do. Rhapsody storyline mix it all up? Yeah. Who? You. To be fair, I should have done this instead of like spamming through all the different missions for the different expansions. Like I should have just followed this all the way. And I kind of stopped at a point because I wanted to go through like all of Xylards and all of COP. And then I was going to do all of this. But honestly, there's just so much stuff that I don't care about. It would have taken so long to get to this point. I'll probably just end up completing most of those expansions, I think, in my own time, just spamming through them. Oh no, what's she doing? That light's resonating with the incandescence. We've got to stop her. We've got to do something. We got to stop her. Just in time, get down! Tenzin to the rescue! How do you have Phoenix's life force that power is not for you to wield? That was the life force that they took away from Iroha, right? Lord, hypnotize it is done. Phoenix has returned to us, yet my blade is an insufficient vessel to harbor all of its energy. I suspect the rest has returned to the Mother Crystal. Yeah, peace out. So we have to go back to the tea house next, I suppose. Okay. Was that, what's his name? Balmir? That we just saw there? I can't remember the name of that character. You have to go to the cut, or the tea house, and the cutscene will automatically start. Alright. And automatically start it does. Discovered evidence pointing us towards the Azadal undersea ruins. I don't want to go. Perhaps I need not spell it out, but I shall anyway. With Phoenix's power gone, he now seeks something of comparable strength. Oh, they're talking about Alexander, right? So in Utunga Jungle, you sparred with the Ambassador as he commanded the power of Siren, another Prime Avatar. If he turned the Avatar against us once, it's likely to attempt to do it again. Recall how that masked woman in the hall mentioned needing to take matters into her own hands, presumably because something was missing. Gives me pause. What if the Ambassador, not content to see the future devoured, intends to bring his infernal gloom to our present as well? You want proof? I have received reports of another vortex which recently opened in the Middle Lands. Weeds cut off at the top continue to grow and fester. They must be ripped out from the roots. And the Azadal undersea ruins may be the key to doing just that. Lady Aphmau asserted that the Prime Avatar has a strong connection with those ruins. She doubtlessly arrived there already and would not want to keep her waiting. And it would not do to keep her waiting. Okay, so we're going to Azadal undersea ruins, right. So we can just warp there, thankfully. We get to use the teleporters for the first time, going the other way, not coming back. going to the staging points. I guess Vana'diel Isle is where we want to go. Will you give me a permit this time? Yes. Here's your permit. Okay, good. Use the permit. You want to go Vana'diel. Thank goodness you've arrived. This building and those like it scattered throughout the land are historic ruins of the great Asura dynasty, which flourished over 900 years ago. Only under the most special circumstances are those not from our lands permitted entry. Only under the most special circumstances are those not from our land permitted entry. I'm afraid I cannot explain more at the present, but this edifice is related to the prime avatar spoken of in Odd-Urganian legends. What is this prime avatar? In simple terms, an iron giant. An iron giant, his name is Alexander, a being that commands the forces of light. Yeah, it's weird that they're like bringing up Alexander this early on in the storyline, where you didn't find out about Alexander at all until like the very end of Treasures. Ah, Phoenix, thy voice always grated on mine ears. Wait, that's what Alexander looks like? Pretty sure that's not what he looked like in the game. Oh ho, but it would seem thou art even more cacophonous than usual? Is that how you pronounce that? I don't even know. This oldie English though, I can't do it. If thou dost deem her to be of great importance. Cacophonist? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. That's a word like I don't think I've ever seen before. I like how they give you options where you can act a certain way or ask certain questions, and it has like, it doesn't matter. It's not like you're building a relationship with the person or whatever. I don't know. Your journey to the realm of living has surely taken its toll. Permit me to explain in your stead. None understand better than I. Phoenix has become whole in the future, and its life force has brought Asura back to us. Yet this is not the first time, and God strike me if it's the last. She is stuck within the cycle of life, returning to Vana'diel each time she is struck down. Would that not endlessly... Would that I were not endless... That is a really weird sentence. Reliant on my family to rescue me after each mishap. My blade once held power of a similar magnitude, so I am all too familiar with these peculiars. Cacophony is a blaring mess of sound. The options give the player illusion of control of the story. I guess that's true. Lord Alexander, they aimed to engage the ritual with the astral candescence and use it to steal your power. Ah, yes, I recall the candescence, but thou art slightly mistaken. They were not after my light, but rather Odin's darkness. Of course, it is only via my form they would be able to summon Odin. But that would call forth Ragnarok. Yeah, they're pretty much spoiling treasures with this. Don't die. She's about to fade once more. So this is the point where they want us to get into Wings of the Goddess. One of the newest guardians of this world, Kate Sith. Right. I wonder how much into Wings of the Goddess we have to get. I think you see the cat within the first mission. Yeah, but it's just called a regal feline at that point, I think. The very first cutscene, anyway. I don't think you're properly introduced until a little bit later. Although I don't... So we're supposed to return and click on the white gate again. Think you need to get like 12 missions in or something? Man, I still got so much stuff to do. Like, I still need to go through all of the Abyssia areas and get the armor from those zones. And get all of the key items for like the stones. Oh man, there's so much stuff to do. Just thinking about Wings of the Goddess and like all the stuff that went with that. So yeah, we go back and talk to the white gate. Don't worry about Aurora, she's just resting. They exercise the poison that coursed through her. She mentioned having a lead on where to find this Kate Sith that Alexander mentioned. A cavernous maw and battalion downs. Right, so this is just telling us that we need to go into Wings of the Goddess. Chains and wings are your favorite in 11? I agree. I agree. There's a lot of running in Wings of the Goddess. I already went through all the zones and I have like warps to all of them, all the books and stuff, so I don't think there's gonna be too much running that I'm gonna have to do. Like, I don't think it's gonna be that annoying. Because I've already gone through like pretty much every zone, so I can just warp there. Okay, so we got our key item, Rhapsody and Crimson. That key item gives us an additional 30-point bonus to experience and limit points. 100% increase the combat and magic skill gain. We can now call forth a 5th alter ego, which is awesome. Additional items are sold by the Moogle. Alright, that's going to help out a lot. Yeah, then the next one after this, the next thing that we get is Lilith's alter ego, So that means we're gonna have to be in Wings of the Goddess for that for sure. And that leads up to getting access to Esheru on. Cool. Well, that's kind of where I wanted to be anyway today before we ended the stream, was being able to call forth another alter ego, and the extra XP bonus is definitely going to help out. I've been trying to get through merit points. I've been farming a lot of those. Where am I at here? Status merits. Currently, I'm working on meriting merit points to get more, being able to hold more. And it costs 24 per upgrade right now, which is only going to go up higher, I can only assume. But I need to like get all of these stats up as well. Combat skills, I've already maxed out the ones that kind of matter, but there's still more that I want to do. But being able to get experience that much faster is going to help that out a lot. Yeah, I think we're going to call it there. So I did what I wanted to do today. We got that all knocked out. Unfortunately, it took a little bit longer because of Treasures of Otter gone. I might stream over the weekend. I'm not entirely sure. I'm making up for lost internet today a little bit. Trying to get through some of the stuff that I've been waiting on in this game so I can do things and not feel bad about it, because I'm trying to stream this game a little bit, right? But anyway, we're gonna wrap up the stream here today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate all the subs and resubs and the bits. Like, look at this. I'm trying to log out of the game and it's just taking forever to do stuff. Like the play online viewer. Oh no, I just went away right away. Cool. Yeah, I appreciate all the support today, all the subs and the resubs and the bits. You guys are very supportive and I very much do appreciate it. I had a lot of subs today, I believe. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I'm gonna send you guys over to somebody who is streaming, who is on my follow list. Let me see where that follow list is. What do we got? We got Leon's Arcade playing Resident Evil 4. We're gonna go say hello to him. He's a good buddy of mine. Leon's Arcade. Yeah, we haven't sent a raid his way in a little bit of time. So yeah, Resident Evil 4, I believe he's just starting it today. Maybe first time playing it. He's a good guy. Give him a follow, check out his content. That's all I got for you guys for today. Thanks for being awesome, and we'll see you Monday. Bye, guys.